Hello and welcome to the video guide on facilitation, which will be showing you how to log into the Elearn portal, how to activate the MFA, and how to go through your course page. You're expected to go to elearn.nou.edu.ng, and by doing that, it takes you to this page here, and you're expected to now click on login, where for existing users, which means already existing students, you're supposed to put in your usual username and your password. It takes you to the MFA page where you're supposed to go to your email to get a 6-digit code and put there. Then click on verify code and you'll be on your dashboard. And then for new students, you're expected to put in the default username provided to you and the default password. So for new users, after you click on login, it takes you to a page where you need to change your password. So you can see you have current password, where you have to go back to your email and check the mail you received with a username and password. Then you put it there as current password, the password from the email. Then you are expected to create a new password for yourself, a password you'll be able to remember easily. You put it there as new password. Then it says new password again, where you're also expected to put in that same new password you created, and then you click on save changes, which then takes you to this page where all you have to do is click on continue, and then it takes you to the MFA page where you're supposed to go to your email to get a 6-digit code and put there. Then click on verify code and you'll be on your dashboard. So what you're expected to do next is, once you're on your dashboard, you click on your profile, which is at the top right corner of your screen. Then you click on preferences. Then you can see where it says multi-factor authentication preferences. Then you click on it. Then you're going to see where it says authentication app, and we have the option to use either the Twilio Auth, the Microsoft Authenticator, or the Google Authenticator for iOS or Android, which will be using the Google Authenticator for iOS or Android. So all you have to do is click on setup app. Then you have to go to your app store if you're using an iOS device, and the Play Store if you're using an Android device, and then search for Google Authenticator. Then you download that on your phone. After downloading, then you use your email address, which is your noun email, to log in. After login, you click on the plus icon at the bottom right corner from the Google Authenticator app on your phone, and when you click on that, you're going to see the option that says enter a setup key or scan a QR code. So what we're going to do is we are going to enter a setup key. Then you come back to your Elearn portal, where you're going to be on the authentication setup page. Then you put in the device label. For this, we'll be using Elearn as the device label. Then you come here and say can't scan. So you're going to see a secret key with 16 digits. So what you have to do is you copy the 16 digit you have here, then you go back to your phone where you clicked on enter a setup key. Then you put in the account name. The account name should match with what you put in here as your device label, which is Elearn. Then you put in your key, which is a 16-digit code. Then the type of key is going to be on time based, and you click on add. So after doing that, on the Authenticator app, you're going to see a 6-digit code. So all you have to do is you just get the code from there, you put in here, then you click on save changes, and that will be all. You can go back to your dashboard, and for every time you're logging in, it's going to require you to put in this 6-digit code, where you have to always go to your authenticator app and copy the code. And for those who are already existing students, but they changed their email on the Elearn portal from their noun email address to their student email address, what they have to do is they use their regular login details, which is their username and their password. After putting in their username and password, it's going to take them to a page where they're supposed to put the 6-digit code. What they should do is click on I don't have my device instead of putting in the code from the authenticator app, because the email which they use to set up the authenticator app is not the current email on their Elearn portal. What they have on their Elearn portal is their student email address at the moment. So they should click on I don't have my device, and it's going to change to email factor. So what they should do is they should go to their email address, and which is their noun email address, and get the 6-digit code sent to them. When they put in the code, they click on verify code, and after doing that, they can go to the top right corner of their screen and then click on their profile, then click on preferences, then click on multi-factor authentication preferences, and they can see their active factors. So what they have to do is they click on revoke. Are you sure you want to revoke factor? Yes, click on revoke again. So by revoking this, that means they have taken away the previous multi-factor authentication setup, and they can proceed to do the setup process again. And I believe by now you have been able to log in, and you have been able to set up your multi-factor authentication. So I'll be taking you through your course page. So when you click on dashboard, it takes you to your dashboard, and from the dashboard on the left you have my courses, and when you click on my courses, you're going to see all your courses there, and you see all the courses you're taking. So when you click on the course, this is the page it is going to take you to. As you can see, this is the way your page is going to look like, and we have the meet your facilitator. This is where you're going to see the information about your facilitator, and we have the introduction. This is where you're going to see all the materials for the introduction, and in order to join the live class for this introduction, all you have to do is click on live class, and after clicking on live class, it takes you to a page, and then you can say click here, and it opens the Zoom meeting for you, and then you can see the meeting, and all you have to do is click on join. And in order to see the recordings, the previous classes, or let me say in order to see the previous live sessions, all you have to do is click on cloud recordings, and you're going to see all of them here, and by clicking any one of them, you'll be able to view. Then you come back to your course page. Here we have the virtual library. You're going to see all the necessary documents for the course. And here we have week 1, where you have the course resources, you have the discussion forum, you have the live class, and you have the instructional videos. Under the course resources, you'll be able to see all the resources your facilitator is sharing with you for the course. And here we have the discussion forum. So all students are expected to click on this discussion forum and contribute. Your facilitator is going to put a discussion there, and you have to contribute to that discussion, because without contributing to this discussion, you will not be able to take your TMA1. And you can see the instruction here which says you cannot take TMA1 without contributing to this discussion forum. And that same applies to week 2 and week 3, where without doing the discussion forum for week 2, you will not be able to take your TMA2. And without doing discussion forum for week 3, you will not be able to do your TMA3. So you click on discussion forum 1. So what you have to do is you just come here and then you reply to the question from your facilitator, and then you post to forum. And also for that week 1, the same process I showed earlier, where you can click on live class to attend the live session for the week. Click here and you can join by clicking on this join to join the class, and you can click on here to view the previous recorded classes, and you can click on instructional videos. The same applies to week 2. Without contributing to this discussion forum, you will not be able to take your TMA2. Same as week 3. You have the course resources, the discussion forum, the live class, the instructional video. We also have the revision, where we have the course resources, and this is the discussion forum. We're expected to share experience in this course, including areas you have challenges where clarification is needed, and you click on this to join the live class, and this is the instructional video. So when you now come to your TMA section, you can see this is a course page and you have the TMA section here. When you click on it, you scroll down, you can see your TMA1, TMA2 and TMA3, whereby you are expected to contribute to the discussion forum first before you are able to take your TMA, which you are going to see on the weekly pages you have here, where the instruction is stated that you cannot take TMA1 without contributing to the discussion forum. And lastly, before we conclude, we have the course feedback. Also, you are expected to click on this course feedback to provide feedback on the course and on the facilitation. Thank you. And I think with that, we'll be able to have a very successful facilitation. Thank you.